And greetings, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, hello. I am Monster to Mermaid, and this is Minecraft. And we are going to continue our holiday. I'm going to change my view. I'm up at the ship. I'm going to do something really weird and special for today. Halloween, All Hallows Eve, was essentially a working holiday for everyone in the community, and people dressed up and did their costumes, and it was very fun. And then, what you did not see, because we weren't here, was the eve. After the eve, of course, is All Saints, the sort of reverent holiday. But we're not doing that. Today we're doing Dia de los Muertos. We're doing the celebration of the ancestors. And the way I want to do it is I'm actually going to give everybody the day off. And what I'm not sure is whether I'm going to have everybody actually change out of their costumes, because see, a lot of people are in their costumes right now, but I think I'd like to keep them there. And we just have one thing that Max, who's working on the monument statue, has asked to be released first. He's going to try and work as much as he can to get it done, because it's not done yet, and he would very much like it to be done for the celebration. And so because of that, we're just going to go down for a minute. Mixasa, hi. um 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 I always get speechless around you. Como va tu, Mixasa? Como va tu? How are you? I'm good. I'm actually good. Je vais bien. I'm going down to the monument and to the Poseidon statue right now. We're going to see how far along Max is. I have a feeling that he might be able to finish in time of the celebration. So, oui, très bien, très bien. And so what I want to do is I'm going to give everybody a real day off. I'm not going to pause them. I want them to get dressed up in their favorite costumes, in their favorite dressy wear. And the only way to really do that is to let them all go. So right now, Max is working on, he's not going to finish because he's only on the level 3. So we will have to have the dedication of the statue at another time. The statue is getting done, but it's taken much longer to do the research and to get all of those preparations done. In the meantime, what we will do is do a almost sort of like a tour, because what's going to happen is I have to go to every business and let everybody go. And this is going to be interesting because I don't know what's going to happen when I do this. So we could start down here, and I think I will actually right now. We'll start with Bjorn, and let's go to, he's a druid, if I'm not, no, he's an archer, and we'll let him go. And he's going to have the day off. So everyone's going to have the day off, but they're really going to have the day off. So we'll come to here. What time? It's nighttime. So some people won't have even gone to work yet. This is Leanna, the ambassador to the nether. And outside you hear the magma blocks. I think that's magma out there. And so this is the nether building, and there is her personal portal. And then outside, she has the lava portal, the lava explorer portal, the large portal for the ship. But the ship is here right now. She's in, and so we'll leave her here. To prepare the level 5, it could be better to dig a hole just right above the shaft of the trident for the monument, from the monument, 1 by 1 size, to the ocean surface. Why? Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Why is that, I ask? I'm intrigued to know why, and we'll find out. So we're going to come through a lot of different places, and as we come through them, we will look at the people. And you might be wondering, well, how am I going to remember where everyone works? And it's like, I do. So I know where most of them work. I have documentation for where most of them work, and so it should be fine. So here we go. We're going to let Houston and Helen go, because there is a beacon hidden in the trident. Ooh. I'm going to have to do a, this is Houston and Helen's restaurant right here, and they're taking the day off. This is a really beautiful restaurant up here. It is level 5, Lady Shatana cavern build that's been modified. And so that restaurant right there, this is Nadia's fishery right here, and this is a level 5 underwater base fishing hut. And Nadia, we're going to let's go here. What am I looking at? Did I just let her go? I think I did. Yes, I did. Good. Okie dokie. So this is Nadia's place here, and we can go to her partner's place in a moment, but we're going to go through. That just sounds wonderful. I am really hoping that when that beacon shines, that we don't have any part of the city actually in conflict with it, because it is actually beneath some of the buildings, and it's going to be interesting to see where that ends up being. So thank you for that information, and I would love to do that. I definitely will. So Asher is our our rancher, our dairy farmer, and then over here we have Rylan, who is our shepherd. And then we're going to come through, and we can get Journey for right now also. We'll get her as well. Journey is our egg farmer, our chicken farmer. Let's go into the science lab. The scientists and the submarine techs are going to have the day off. Now, when all of them have the day off, we're going to go to the monument and actually put in we were going to put in honorary honor for the Day of the Dead. We're going to put in signs with the names of the people who have who are no longer here in this colony. And so that's one of the things that we're going to do. And let me see if I got them all. I did. Let's come over here. And I don't think I had. Let's look here for a second. It says there's no one here. And here everyone is gone because they were all druids, so they should all be gone, and they are. Okay, and let's come. It was just Brett and Chase. They're the submarine techs, and so we just gave them the day off. And then we're going to go into the science area, and we're going to give all of them the day off. So we have all the scientists here: Alessandro, Marcellus, Zemina, and on this side. And then on this one, we have Aubrielle, who is running this team. It's a new team, so she's over the new young people. She's over Dallas and Remy. And so the science team is now off. And let's continue. So it's still nighttime. No one's up yet. We're going to probably get through the farms by the time morning comes. This is Atticus, Nadia's partner, and we're going to come here to him. And there we go. And then the other two farmers, produce farmers, are Jacob. And Jacob is here. Hold on a second. And Jacob, this is Jacob's farm right here, and he is growing wheat and spice leaf. This is the wheat field here and the spice leaf field up here. And we have 3 of these fields. Aelia is growing in the other field, and let's get her to be off. Okay, next. So this is Atticus's, a portion of Atticus's farm where he is growing mustard right now. And on his other field, he's growing lettuce and he's growing ginger. And Aelia is growing onions and beans on this field. I think these are, I can't tell from the growth. Those are definitely onions. So the beans are down here. These are beans right there. Let's not forget Jacob, the composter, the environmentalist that we have. This is a level 5 and compost building hut. And he is the environmentalist, so he's in charge of making sure that everything is recycled that isn't in use, everything. So that's what he does. I think that takes care of everyone down this way. So let's come to this end. Let's go to here. This is Aiden. Aiden is actually his uncle, his grand uncle is Russell. And so he is more than likely a druid, and he is. And this is a level 5 of one of the styles of the guard tower, the taller style of the guard tower. And this is an airlock that we've attached to it. And across the way is Atticus Fields. Let's go into the university. And this is going to be interesting because this, I believe, is the first day off that Kiyoshi and Roland have had since they got here. They are a part of the first 4. And so, and then Dax is here. And then we'll go into, that was an interesting sound. Then we're going to go in here, and Case is going to announce that all the researchers have the day off. So we're going to come here. We're going to start with Case. And Case can tell everybody that they have the day off. So Adeline is a teacher. And Aiden, we have a second Aiden who's a student right now. Alea, these are students. Dream, Heidi, Heidi's a student also. Piper is a teacher. Soraya is a student, and that is everyone who is here. Now, they should begin to get into their special clothing for today, for the holiday. And this is part of the reason I'm doing it, is because there are some really beautiful outfits that everyone's wearing, and it would be nice to see them for the holiday. And so that's why we're doing this. We don't have to worry about, oh, we've got a teacher. We've got Jillian. Let's get Jillian here, and we'll get her to take the day off as well. We don't need anyone to be working right now because the community can afford to have the day off. And food is prepared and everything is really pretty ready. So the university hall, the university corridors, I believe, wait, nope, we didn't go back to the magical people, and we didn't get the other restaurants. So let's go back to Mallory and Wallace's restaurant, and let's get them to not work. Max is the only one who isn't going to be. Before we go there, let's stop here. This is Rohan and Angel, and they don't have anyone that they're training right now. So it's just the two of them, and they are squires. So we're going to have them, be here. Now, they don't have a residence anymore, so we're probably going to have to put them up in the tavern or something. We could put them up. There might be some room in the dorm. Let's see if there is. There's 3 people here and only 4 people can live here. And let's see how many there are here. There's 3 people here, so they can't live here. We'll have to keep in mind that they don't have a place to stay. But then none of the soldiers are going to. This is going to be interesting. None of the guardians are actually going to have a place to stay. That means they're just going to be roaming around the city at night, checking into the tavern, which it would be nice if we had a tavern, a full, oh, look how pretty you got. Look at that. You just got into your clothes right away. And so this will be interesting because I just remembered that they don't have a place. So that was not planned for. However, this is just going to be for the day. And Freya, there goes Freya. And Freya's gotten into her outfit too. Look at how pretty. She's got a little parasol. And she is dressed quite nice. Yes, she is. Look at that. In her piglin outfit. So that takes care of Brooklyn, and that takes care of Freya. And now we have Wallace and Mallory here. And so we're going to have them not be working. Yes, all the restaurants are closed. And I don't think I did Kingston. And did I do Kingston and Helen? Well, I can check on the way. I think I forgot them, actually. I think I did, didn't I? Yeah. Well, one thing for sure, right at this moment, I can't swim because I am not. Look at this. Look at Angel. Angel, you look beautiful. Look at you. Oh, my goodness. So this is what I wanted to do. I wanted to appreciate all the beautiful artwork that went into making the nether costumes for this holiday. And they have been some really amazing costumes. So one more We're just going to go right here. I think I actually did forget Helen and Kingston and Houston, not Kingston, Houston. So we're going to go here. You are. What are you waiting for? You're not working today. And let's come here. No, I did. I got them both. Yay. Okay. All right. And you probably remembered that I did, but it's all right. So now we're going to come through. We start in the next corridor. Everyone's not working here. So let's come down to the hospital. Melina and her son Marcel, who is the guardian at the hospital guard station. So this is the hospital guard station, and Marcel is here, and he is not a druid. He is actually an archer. So he is not working. And let's look at Melina. Now I know that there could be some sort of emergency, but if there is, then we'll have to do something about it afterwards. But right now, Melina is going to take the day off. And look at her beautiful dress. It's gorgeous. You look beautiful, Melina. Wow. So now we might as well do the couriers since we're here. But before we do them, let's go down this hall right here and let's look for Nyla. Nyla's another one who hasn't had a day off. Look at how pretty you look though in your work costume. That's not you, Nyla. Who is that laughing? There's somebody hiding there. I know that's not you. And there we go. Aw, look at that dress. Pretty. Ah, it was Marcellus complaining about his housing. That is interesting, but he has a legitimate complaint. He's one of the ones whose house has not been fully built out yet, modified after we assigned him. So let me see. I know Marcellus is a scientist living at the barracks, but where his partner lives is actually a place that hasn't been done yet. Now, this is Aelani. And there she is, pretty. So Aelani is right here. So that takes care of the two of them. Let's come in here and let's get to all of them. We're going to have Russell, who is the docks manager, announce that everyone has the day off. And we have, here we go, we have Callan. And he's going to have the day off. And I'll have to remember to reassign them. That almost looked like there were two there. I'll have to remember to reassign them at the warehouse when they come back to work. And then we have Aries here, which means that his brother is right here, Carson. Yes, indeed. So this is the level 5. And we just let 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of the couriers go for now. I'm looking at Kimberly. We'll get to the Guardians in just a minute. Now we have 4 of the 5 couriers that are stationed here, so we're going to have to do the same with them. So Santos is here right now. And I think with the couriers, some of the newer ones, I think I'm going to have to write down because I don't think I have anything showing, but maybe they don't want to come back to this job. We'll see when the time comes. Jaylene, right here, she's new. Let's do that. Jayleen. They actually wanted to do these jobs. They had the skill set. and they were excited about doing it. And did I get this one? I did not. I got Santos, but he's not. He's still here, so I didn't get him. Okay, and Jaylene, let me make sure that I got her for a minute because of that. Okay, and let's go downstairs to the two others who are down here, and we'll get them as well. This is the level 5 underwater base warehouse right here, where we have 5 of the couriers set up. Here's Eden right here, and we'll put Eden's name down. And then, yep, and then last of all, Sage. And these kids had the best skills, and they're the ones who actually wanted to do these jobs, and so they're doing them. Let's go up and let's get the concrete mixer, who is Leighton, if I'm not mistaken. We can check right quick, and it is. Okay, and now Leighton has the day off, and that is going to take care of everybody. I think it's nighttime. Yes, it is. Everyone's gone off to actual bed. All right, so since I'm here, let's do, this is Da, and we'll get Kimberly, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think it's this one. Let me see. I think it's this one. Yes, it is. This is one of the ones that we have to fix because Kimberly is actually sharing her apartment. And so Kimberly is an actual archer. She is first archer, actually. And we'll have her there. But yet Ronald and Tinsley are living here. So I'm going to change that. I don't want them living in Kimberly's place. And we'll get to that. Since we're here, why don't we go ahead and continue downstairs? So right here is Jania. Jania is a builder right now. When we come back from this holiday, she is probably going to go into teaching because she doesn't have anything more to build. So there she is, and let's come out. Now we have, let's start with Yusuf. Yusuf doesn't have any students left. The last 6 kids, they have all grown up and they have gone to university, which he is very proud of. It's actually his second class of kids who have gone to university, and he's very happy. Peyton and Parnell are here, and so we'll get both of them to be off for the holiday. And then we'll come down here where we have the crusher. This is where we moved Yaz to this location, and we will have him take the day off. It also gives me a chance to check on all the people and on all the locations and make sure that they're all a level 5 also. So that is the crusher at level 5. This is the beekeeper at level 5, and we can come here and let's look at Kane. And Kane is going to be on vacation, and the bees will be fine. We're only talking about a day or two. I mean, it's going to be sort of like Diwali or something. It's going to be a long celebration in their time. It's going to be more than one day for them, but it's just going to be during this time period that I have here. Yes, someone has a pet bat. So now we're coming back upstairs here, And we can go to this Covenstead. This is Aeon. Is it here? It doesn't say, but it definitely is. And Russell is here. So we're going to have him have the day off. And Russell is first. He is first guardian. He would be first druid, but he is first guardian. So first druid goes to someone else, and I believe that it is Paisley who is first druid. And here we have Malaya. Malaya finished working on the sifter, and we'll actually get a chance to see it when we start closing down this end. So I'm going to start here. I'm going to do the tourist end last. We're going to go through the industrials first. This is Tinsley. This is a level 5 underwater base forester right here, and Tinsley is off. And this is her arbor. Oh dear, words are gone. That's all I can say. Words are just gone. I'm going to come down here and see. Ah, I see. That dark oak actually, did you hear that? What was that sound? That was very strange. Arboretum. Yes, thank you. Merci. Ah, désolé. So yes, so this is the Arboretum. And we were here the other day, and these trees were babies. So she is doing a good job. These are the nurseries for the Arboretum in these little spots right here along this hallway. And now we're going to go into the carpenter shop. Actually, no, we're going into Case Junior. Case Junior is the industrial Fletcher, and we're going to, this is a warehouse, and all of this material he is making for the actual retail shop, which is in the tourist area. This is Mac. Mac is our carpenter. This is a level 5 carpentry shop, underwater base. And I just love the machinery. I love it. It is so amazing and so wonderful. And it just looks so cool. And so, yes, so let's go out this door. And this will lead us to Vivian. Vivian hasn't had a day off in a long time. So we're going to have Vivian have a day off. She is one of the first people to arrive after the first 4, and that's why we wanted to give her that day off. Let's go up to Sky, and Sky is here, and Yaz, look at Yaz. He's already dressed up. Look at that. So let's get Sky not to be working so that she can be dressed up as well. This is a level 5 of the stone smeltery, and we had so much fun putting in the special glass so that we could see what was going on inside. And we had to put in special glass because of Chroma Hills, and that was just fun to do. So that is the smeltery there. Oh, I beg your pardon, Vivian. Oh my gosh, Vivian, look at you. All right. Ooh, look at this. It's a magic trick. It looks like the floor is gone. It's actually not. But we're going to have Cassidy not work. Cassidy is our glass blower. I need to be able to close a door. I think, no, let me see if there's something here that I can close. I don't think there is. Yeah, I don't think we have something. Let's see if I open and close this door, if it will make a difference. There we go. Nope, didn't. So let me just pick up, it's just a Java thing. And let me just pick up a piece of concrete. I can't. Let me just click. Let me just take a pickaxe. Let me see what happens if I try and break something. There we go. Well, that broke. And I can't go get it? Grrr. Houston, we have a serious problem. Let's do this. And let's come here and let's go to my mermaid self very quickly. And then let's quickly fill that in. Oh, that was not a good thing. I know. So let's do that. All right, so let's come back, although I'm going to change back into the survivalist. Why am I doing that? Because I don't want to hit a hut block by mistake. And so because I'm going to so many different hut blocks, sorry, I want to actually make sure that I don't do anything. So this is Frida and Nova. Nova? I think that's Nova. And yeah, there we go. So we're going to have them go on holiday. And oh, look at him. Look at him and look at her. Very nice, you guys. Very, very nice. So let's come through here. Now we actually have the sugar farm right here. This is the sugar farm. And Mac is laughing about something. And here is the cocoa farm, the cocoa bean farm that we set up. Both the sugar farm and the cocoa farm are set up in arboretums. And it was very fun getting them to be set up in the arboretums. And it turned out really well. We didn't have to do too much to get them to fit, which was really nice. So these all belong to Raylan, not Rylan, Raylan. And so on our way to Raylan, we're going to stop at Jaden. This is Jaden right here. And Jaden, are you wearing? Yes, he is. Look at that. Jaden's actually wearing eye protectors. But we're going to have him be off today. This is a level 5, and there he is. This is a level 5 blacksmith. And yeah, you like that? You do? Okay. And so we'll get, we'll come around to Raylan. Oh, wait, I passed a guardian. So this guardian, there isn't a guardian here. Oh, that's good to know. Ah, hi, bom dia. Mr. Villager, como está você? No, you are not late. We are getting everyone dressed up for the holiday. And this is Raylan right here. So this is what Raylan looks like when he is, I love that apron, Raylan. Wow. He's wearing an apron. And let's come here and let's see what he's going to wear. Oh, look how dressy. Excellent, Raylan. Excellent. And there we go. So here we are. You can't believe that happened. What happened? What happened? Oh, that you were late? No, you didn't miss anything. What I'm doing is I'm giving everybody the day off. And so I'm in the process right now of getting everyone to be off. This is Jamina in her work clothes. Hi, Jamina. Jamina. Yes, it's Jamina. And then we're going to give her the day off. Let me find it. I thought it was right here. Did it move? You could. Oh, I'm on the wrong side of the room. I actually was on the wrong side of the room. So we'll come here and let's see what Jamina is going to have on. What? Oh, look at this. Pretty. Pretty. Very pretty. Okay, so there's Jamina. But I do need to go through, before I leave, I need to go through to Elijah. And so this is the level 5, which we hadn't finished. Michaela just finished working on this. And I'm going to have to leave that dripping for right now. I'll come back and get it later. But this is now a level 5. And it's a fishing, it's an aquarium, and it's beautiful. And we'll have to put fish in it later. Raylan is wearing a bamboo. Yeah, he wasn't he? That was really cool. And this is Elijah, and he's wearing overalls. We're going to see what he changes into. And there he is. He's kind of casual. He's decided to be casual today. Now, this was the part where I had a feeling they were going to do this. So the floor is raised again, so we'll do this again. Zaf, Gyasu, Zaf, how are you? Posise. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So now we have everyone in this area. You died to a skeleton. Oh, 3,000 blocks. You're 3,000 blocks away. Oh no. You were making a trip for a mangrove swamp, 7,000 blocks of distance to cultivate it, and then use the wood to make your new mangrove timber frames. Oh my gosh. No. Oh, that is not fun. That is not fun at all. Zaf, I'm in the process of letting everyone go on holiday because we are going to celebrate Dia de los Muertos, Day of the Dead. And the way we're going to celebrate it is we're actually going to have, we're going to put the names of all the people who are no longer with us in this community into the monument. We're going to put signs for their names in the monument. Now, I think I got everyone there. So that is going to leave the people, there they all are. They're all going places. That's going to leave the people upstairs. So we still have the Surface University that has a lot of kids working, and we have the tourist area. I think I'm going to get the kids first and give them the day off, and then we'll go to the tourist area. Uh-oh, we've got a tourist. We've got one of the piglin tourists who thinks that it's summer. And they are having yes, they are. They're swimming. The good side, it's the owner decided to make a negotiation, some new mangrove, and then you gave them some dripstone. See? That's really nice. Trading is nice. Zaf, I have some bad news. I actually do, and I'm sorry that I have to give you bad news today. Signu me for the fact that I have bad news. You remember the other day that I said that Tana crashed. and that it was the same crash that everyone thought was fixed, but it isn't fixed. And so the problem is that we can't get it back. I can't get it back this time. So Vincentius Primus and I spent yesterday evening, actually creating a CurseForge, what do you call it, mod pack for 20 for Twitch, because I don't have 19 in Twitch anymore. And Mixasa, the only thing that Vincentius Primus and I can imagine, because we've tried everything, is both the YouTube and the let's get everybody, and all these kids are gone now. The YouTube and let's get the teachers and Twitch were both running off the same mod pack, off the same seed, and yet the first one failed. And I think the reason, this is just my speculation, that Tana was started when we could actually have three, when we could have more than one, what do you call it, tavern. We could have more than one tavern for a while, and Tana was started during that time. And I believe that what happened is that something about the fact that there are three taverns in Tana is causing some kind of irreparable error. And but I don't have any proof. I'm not a programmer. Vincentius Primus is, and he actually went, that might be, is what he said, because it's just so crazy. He's tried everything to get it back, and he couldn't. So you stayed home, and you stay, and tomorrow and Saturday, because you have rain. Oh, good, because if you still can get into Twitch, Zaf, I'm going to start a new place. I'm going to start a new place in 20. And we're still going to have here, we're still going to have this as 19, because I was trying to wait until after. Now, these are all the guards. All the guards are here because they don't have a place. So they're having a party. These are all our guardians having a party right here. And they're going to have a party for the next couple of days. And everyone else is going home. And yeah, we don't either. So it's same seed, same mod pack, same forge mod pack, starting both of them, and yet that one's failing. So that finally is the only difference between the two of them, is that Tana, Emny Island, the Twitch stream, actually has 3 taverns at a time when they fixed it so that you can only have 1 tavern. And so let's do one more. We are good, Zaf. How are you? How are you doing? And I'm sorry about that, Zaf. I'm sorry to tell you that. I know when it rains that you're off, and that's probably good, but sometimes, what? Ooh, the storms were that bad? Wow, Mixasa. That is really interesting. Wow. That's pretty scary. That is pretty scary. Oh, yeah. 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 I know. I know. So I'm hoping that it will cheer you up that we are actually going to start anew. And I'm actually, normally, I wouldn't do the search for where I'm going to build. Um, I would find the place first and set up. But because I know you like that, I'm actually going to start streaming from looking for a new place to build. And I'm sorry, Excessive, because one of the things that I had hoped to do was to wait for your new style. But I know I can add the new style later, so it's not, like a loss. I can add the new style and add buildings and things, but I had wanted to do that. And it's one of the reasons why I'm not doing the YouTube one right away, because I definitely want to make sure that I can. This is Allison. Allison is our clinic doctor at the tourist clinic. This is an oncology hospital with a extension so that a submarine, an emergency submarine, an ambulance, can come and pick up somebody if they're too sick and take them to the hospital to get treated. So this is where Allison works, and she's going to have the day off. And wow, ooh, 150 miles an hour, that's a hurricane. Whoa, that's crazy. Vincentius. Maxasses in Normandy in France, and they had 150-mile-an-hour winds, kilometer, but still kilometers. 150 to 200 kilometers, the wind. That's what we would call a hurricane, not miles, kilometers. So what's the difference in kilometers?
96 miles an hour.
96? Oh, 96 what is
the coast and up to 90 miles an hour inland.
And up to 90 miles an hour inland. Oh my gosh. That's crazy scary. I mean, if that was happening in Florida, they'd be calling that a hurricane. And everyone would be evacuated. Goodness sakes. Wow, that is really intense. And is it over? I know it was overnight. Did the wind subside this morning? It sounds like you're saying your roof's still there, so it must have passed by. But goodness. Let's see. And you still have the crazy events that happened with you too. Yeah, I know. So this is actually Damon, and look at Damon in his look at the color of his shirt. Isn't that cool? And he's wearing an apron over his outfit, but he's working. We're going to have him take the time off. So there he is, and oh, look what he changed into. Very nice. Look how nice he looks. Very, very nice. And this is Bryn, who is running the dye shop, which is the retail clothing store. It's over, but there's still a lot of rain and wind. But it's more like what you would normally have. Okay. Goodness. Well, I am really glad that you're okay. I mean, there have been storms in the United States like that where people died. So I'm so glad to hear that you're okay. And wow, that must have been terribly, terribly scary. This is Aria. Aria is running the Fletchery, the retail Fletcher. And there she is. She's got all her pretty clothes on. Speaking of bad weather, it is raining here. Did I get everyone? Did I get everyone? I think I've gotten everyone except Max. You're starting some riddle for the next mystical site to open the secret room. Oh, with your English, it will be fun. Your English is très bien. Your English is good. Bon, c'est bon. It is good. So, yeah. Yeah, I think... Wait, I didn't get Walter, did I? I might have missed Walter. I got to make sure nobody's working. So let me see. I did get Walter. Yay! And now, did I get all the guards? I think I did. So let's go up to the town hall. It should say 100 people are unemployed. That's what it should say. So we'll see if that's what it does say. We've got visitors. Look at these visitors. These are actually visitors. You can tell by their boots and the fact that their names aren't there. And let's come up here, and here they are. So we've got a bunch. These are all guardians who are having a party. They've made a party boat right here. And let me just check and see for a second. I should be, nope, that looks like creative. That is definitely looks like creative. Let me see, but it's not. It is not creative. This is the regular. Wait, I have hearts. Of course it's not creative. Okay, hi. Hello, guys. I see you're all having a good time. And there it is, 100 of 100. I've got a baker working somewhere and Max. I know where the baker more than likely is. And let's see, do I have anyone else? I have 95 unemployed. Wait a minute. So there are 5 people working somewhere. So let's find... Really? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. There's a baker. And the archers. One of the squires. I didn't get them. So I have the squires... I have the baker, and I have Max, who's working on the monument. So let's go get the squires first. I thought I got them. It must not have taken. So I'll have to go down and get the squires to not be working. And let's see. And, oh, look at that. Kedamono Dragon, we have a visitor, people. This is a special visitor. This is a skin in the game. This is a patron who has been rewarded with having their skin in the game for being a patron. Look at you. Congratulations. Yay. So let's go down here and at least get the baker, because we have 3 bakers and the third one is all the way down on the residential level, and I think that's why I remember getting the restaurant, but I did not get Flora. Now Flora was the one who just looks gorgeous even in her work outfit. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And so let's come here. And now she took off her costume. She wanted to get all dressed up. She's preferring to be dressy. So she is going up to party where everyone's partying. And now we have a couple Yes, we have the squires, and we'll go get them. Um, you're not sure, but you think he's. Oh, I missed something. You think he's John Ryer? Wait. What's it say? I missed something somewhere. I missed something in there. Thank you, Mr. Villager. Thank you. Mr. Villager is thanking me for having 17 subs, which is really fun. Mixasa is saying designer of Shire Jungle and one other, which I don't see, and a lot more. Oh, the special. Yes. I think you are right. I think that is who it is. Thank you. Merci. Yes, Mixasa is saying that that's John. And yeah, I think you are correct. That is John. And John Ryer is one of the devs, one of the developers. And yes, he's responsible for Shire and for the jungle. And yeah, they're still working. Let me see what they look like. So this is what Rohan looks like. Hi, Rohan. Yeah, that's not Rohan talking. Where is, oh no, that is Rohan. I'm sorry, Rohan. Where's Angel? Where's Angel? Angel's not here. So let's come here. And sure enough, oh yeah, and we had a, who do we? Oh, I see what happened. I went to fire them, but I was distracted and I didn't fire them. And Aelia was in the fitness place. She was learning some. uh, you gained another sub from literally nowhere. Nice. Nice. Good for you. Good for you. Yeah, it actually is. It's more than likely that that is who that visitor, that special visitor was. All right, so here they all are, and Max is the only one left. And Max, I'm just going to. You're doing level 3. Look at him. Whoa. So now everyone is off, and they are going to celebrate. And so I need this became normal for you. They simply appear. Ah, well, that's good. That's actually good. I'm going down to the monument. Everyone has the day off, and we're going to go down to the monument. Now, we can't do this for too long because people are going to start getting hungry, and there isn't anyone. What about Freya? Freya is not working. She's one of the ones who's off duty, and everyone is off duty. Now, we just had Max, we had the baker, and we had the 2 in the fitness center. So when I went up to the town hall, it said everyone was not working. So there's no one else working right now. So we're going to go down to the monument, and we're going to start a little memorial for all the people. Now, we've had a special request. Emney Island has requested that the members of the island that passed away be memorialized in the monument. So we have 9 people from the island. And hold on for a second. We have 9 people from the island, and we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people from here. So we have 15 people. So I have a little thing. I don't know how to, I don't know how the glowing signs, I don't know how glowing signs are happening. And I think I would like to have glowing signs. So what I'm going to do is, this is one of the smaller hallways here. This one right here. This is the Queen's room right here. And then we have another room. This is another room here. And I think I'd like to use some of these rooms off of the main hallway. This is the main hallway right here. So we're not going to use this hallway, but we'll use some of the other smaller rooms in here, and we will put in all the names. So you're thinking about the trip that you made at the same time that it wasn't worth it, but it actually was. Is that you're questioning? Is that it? So here we are, and that doorway, we know where that goes. And the secret doorway is right here. And we have a hallway down. This is hallway. And that says reserved right here. And this is the little area where work is being done. And let's see if we can get, you didn't get what you were wishing, but at least you found a way which was worth it. You found a worthy way. Okay. So let's see about signs. I'm going to change. Yep. And let's change here. So we're going to have a little ceremony that is going to be a happy ceremony, because this is Dia de los Muertos. It's actually a happy day when ancestors are invited back and families get to reminisce and spend time. So this is what we want to do in this case. Maybe you could use the place as a future underwater facility. Who knows? Ah, yeah. So let me see if I think I'm going to have the signs that go for first 4. So let's look at my signs and see what we have. I think maybe I'm going to just have simple signs. So we'll do, let's do colorful signs. Let's actually do a whole set of colorful signs, and we'll mix them up and use those. SIGN. So we've got all sorts of beautiful colors, and we can put them together. Let's put this here with some blues. Let's put purple there. Let's put some more blue and the other green and red. Now let's use the pink. I have orange. I have those. We could use the pink. Let's use these. Okay. So you think you can live without the mangrove? Maybe you can buy some from a wandering trader. You didn't get any. Ah, I see. You ended up not getting any at all. Yeah. Or you could trade in, like with who is the person? Elias, or I'm sorry, I forgot the person, the other person you're playing with in the game, that you could ask and maybe trade something for it. Trade something for mangrove if they have it. So we have this hall here. Let's do this hall. Let's use this hall as the first hall that we're going to do here. And I'm going to take these away in here, just these two, because we're going to walk around this room so that people can walk easily around this room and see. It could be a Nordic settlement. It could indeed. And let's come here and let's do Emney Island people first, because we actually have 2 of first 4 there. And so we're going to give them places right here. And let's get, I think I'm going to do purple. That looks like it might be. And this is for Lena. Nope, let's come down. Let's go to here. Lena Lee Bouchon. Lena Lee Bouchon is actually one of the first builders and one of the first 4 on Emney Island. And this is for her. And let's see, there we go. And let's have the next one. Let's use this one here. This is for Christopher King Grafton. So we'll come down here. Okay, or Istopher, King and Grafton, Grafton. Now, Christopher King actually has a relative here now. We just got Augustus Grafton in the last of the kids. And so there's actually some relative of his here, which makes it really good. Let's go to the next. These are all builders. Emney Island was really dangerous in the beginning because there was so much water. And we lost a lot of builders to the fact that there was water. This is Walker. Walker was one of them. Walker, and Kerj, and his last name is Cox. And we actually just got a Cox relative, Sage, who's one of our couriers. She actually is related to Walter J. And right here, let's put Arya, and she's a Basset, and I'm going to give her this color right here. Arya did not die from drowning. She was a builder, but what happened was she was given the task of setting up a forge in one of the Shire ore smelteries. And so she unfortunately somehow mishandled the lava, and that is what caused her to not survive the injuries, the burns she got from lava. And that is that's Arya. Her brother still lives on the island, and it's Ray who lives on the island, has a restaurant. Let's come to here. Let us do, for here, the next one is Aurelia. And Aurelia was the doctor. And the only thing that we can figure out is that she took a shortcut home and she lost her footing in a rainstorm and fell to her death in off of one of the mountains in the Reservoir Mountains. And that was how we unfortunately lost her, which was she was an amazing doctor, and that was really unfortunate. Let's do Kenzo here. Let me look and see. Let's do Kenzo. Kenzo was also a builder, and a lot of these builders didn't give their life in vain. Because of their deaths during the time that they died, there were changes made so that builders and all the citizens were safer in mine colonies. And those changes happened during the time that these people, right before these, right after these people, no, right before the changes happen. So these people were not able to take advantage of the changes that happened. There we go. I was stuck in a loop. I definitely was. So that is Kenzo, Xavier. This is Denver. Nope, Julio is next. Let's do Julio. Now, Julio was actually first Druid. And the only thing that we can figure out is that he was trying to put out a fire that got started in the Shire retail furniture store, which was a sawmill, that he was trying to put out the fire, and he was doing it by himself, and he actually, his clothing caught on fire, unfortunately, because he did not survive his burns. But yes, that's how we lost him. And then we have Denver. Now Denver, Denver was a courier, and Denver, I believe, was seduced by a visitor to try and find the gold, because we don't know what happened to him, except that he did not survive. And so it's almost as though he went into one of the areas where people were not supposed to go without a guardian. And usually people went into those areas to search for the hidden gold. So we don't know, and unfortunately we won't ever know for sure. Now, this is Spencer Christian Bamard, and this is really sad because Spencer is the youngest son of Marin and Benjamin, and Spencer followed his mother into building. She's a builder. She's now teaching. She's still there, and he was fine. He had built a lot of amazing buildings and was fine. And then he started working on a dock. And to this day, we still don't know what happened. He was working on a Nordic dock, and all of a sudden it said that he fell from a height. And it's like, what height? But it turned out that he was like 128 above the construction site. And we don't know why, we don't know how. We could say that maybe he was picked up by a, what would you call it? I can't think of the name of those flying things. That he was maybe picked up. Hi, Blaze. Blaze, are you still working? Blaze is still working, but he's helping me do this. So that's why Blaze is still working. So we have this hallway here, and this is for Emney Island. And now we're going to use this hallway here. It's a triple room but we're going to give them this room set. We're not going to use this, but we are going to use this room here for the 6 people who have passed away here. Let me see if I have enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have enough room. So we'll do them. So these are the Seabridge people who are here, who have lost their life here. And the very first one, and we're going to give a flying fish. What are they called? Those birds that come out at night if you don't go to sleep. What are those birds that come out at night if you don't go to sleep? I have no idea right now.
Phantom.
Huh?
Phantom.
Phantoms. Phantoms. So the only thing that we can think is that Spencer was actually picked up by a phantom and dropped from that height because he was trying to fight. And that is the only way that we can explain what happened to him. Being up so high he was building a dock, and then all of a sudden it said he fell from a height. So it was one of the Nordic docks, and it was in Twitch, so I don't still have the I don't have a record of it the way I have records of the deaths here. I don't have one for there. But this is Adriana, the Rana, June. Now the only thing that we can think is, and this is what happens here. Oh, and it's a Beauchamp. Oh my gosh. So the first person to be buried from the island was a Beauchamp also. That sounds like a curse, a family curse. Lena Lee from Emney Island and Adriana June from here. That's such a shame. From the same family, Beauchamp. I did not realize that. And she actually, the accidents that happen here are swimming accidents. People getting out too far and not realizing what's happened, except for Isabella. Isabella's death was so strange that it was actually investigated by the guardians, because they were like, was she actually murdered? Because she fell from one of the tavern windows. And it was so shocking. It happened very early on. But Kimberly and Russell investigated it, and they said it was an accident, that she was fooling around. And so that's based on all the witnesses who were there at the time. And there was more than one witness, and Brooklyn actually helped with the investigation to make sure that they were getting the truth. A phantom, exactly, Mixasa, yes. And so, yeah, so it was unfortunate for that. So the island lost a guardian, they lost Julio, and we lost a guardian here. We lost Everly. And it was so sad because we lost Everly after she had been instrumental in saving 2 kids. She decided that she wanted to raise the kids herself when she saw them get off the boat. And she and Case Jr. actually did raise the kids. She did get to see some of her grandchildren before she passed away, but it had to have been a swimming accident, a malfunction in some of her equipment or something like that. but it was really unfortunate when we lost her. Ermias, the same thing. What we sort of figure is that Ermias was swimming, and he somehow lost track of where he was and couldn't get to air in time. So Ermias was lost also. All these people have families, all of them. And then we had, I think you'll remember when we had the little one pass away. She had just graduated from university, and she actually was so proud. Everyone was so proud that she was a member of the international science team, but she had been raised on the in Seabridge and had graduated and was accepted to one of the first to be accepted to the international team from here, Poppy Gomershall, and Mershall, and there we go. And you have a story about a thing that happened to you in 2021 in the survival server Lifeboat Network. You would like to listen? Yes. And yeah. And answering Mac's message, you hope this doesn't have anything wrong about this Leviathan. Leviathan. So let's come here. The last person here is Benedict Quinton Ainsworth. And let me see what colors we have. Why don't we give him this color? Benedict, we couldn't figure out what happened to him. E-N-E-D-I-C-T. He seemed happy with his work. He had just moved into a new house. And then the only thing that we can think with them when this happens is that they took a shortcut in some kind of way, and that made it, and sometimes they underestimate the location of airlocks or how much air they have, and unfortunately they didn't make it back. So we have this room. This is the room for the people who were here. And then we have this room for the island. So these are island people who are being honored today. So I don't know whether you noticed, but there are people visiting and coming to look. Hello, this is actually Nadia coming. And Nadia, thank goodness, I don't think has a relative here, but she knew people who were here, people who were close. For instance, Everly was very close with Nadia's grandfather, who is Russell. And so, nope, Nadia's father is Russell. Sorry, Nadia's father is Russell. Here's some other people who are coming to visit. See all the people here coming to visit. There's Houston, there's Jaden. All of them are visiting. We have people visiting right now. And I'm going to have Blaze. Blaze is not going to get a day off. He's going to end up not having a day off right now because he has all these visitors here. We'll have to give him a day off after all of this is done. So Mr. Villager is telling a story. And what time of day is it? It's 3 o'clock in the afternoon here. When nighttime comes, we're going to begin to have everybody return to their jobs. I think we've had a chance to see everybody be dressed up and have time off. And we've seen the Guardians all having a rousing good time on the ship, which is really funny. So all the Guardians and some of the scientists just going up to the ship and just having a crazy old good time. There's Leanna. Leanna's probably going down for the memorial services. And everyone is getting a chance to get down and get a chance to say goodbye to people. That was that was cows and chickens. Wait, where's the window? There it is. There they are. So it looks like we have a number of cows right now. So I imagine that Asher is going to cull the herd when he comes back. No, but we don't have that many, so that's good. Good, I'm glad. It looks like a small amount, and that's excellent. So we don't have to worry about that. So I'm going to read from chat Mr. Villager's story while everyone is getting a chance to go to the memorial. So Mr. Villager is saying he was playing normally in the server, the same things that everyone does, gets wood, make equipment, etc. And he was walking about with his stone axe in hand. So he found a small community of players, really lonely. In fact, I think there was just 5 to 8 players. And Mr. Villager is saying they were really nice, or at least a big part of them, and they gave you food and new equipment because your old ones were almost to the end, okay? And you decided to live a bit a ways from where they were. So on the top of a hill with a nice view of the small settlement, you made a camp and you built a small water mill with a farm. Nice. So we're listening to the story. Who is that? That's Ares. Okay, that's one of the couriers. People are coming back. See, people are starting to come home from the parties, and they're starting to go home from all the celebrations. So that means it's probably sunset. It is sunset. So this has been an amazing week for all of them. They got a chance to actually visit with each other as a town. They actually got a chance to have some time off. And I think I'm going to go down and let Blaze have the day off. Here comes Brooklyn, and she was down at the memorial. So Mr. Villager is continuing with his story. He's saying, I think 4 to 7 days, you noticed something strange. The settlement looked really empty, and you thought, probably they just left, or they were leaving. Okay. And Mr. Villager was living on the top of the hill, and that's why he didn't notice right away what was happening to the settlement. And let's come here. I'm going to have Blaze have the day off, and there we go. And so he will have tomorrow off. He's had a very, very busy day with all the people coming down and looking at the statue. Wasn't that fun? They were all actually coming and going to the mystic site and actually enjoying, actually enjoying okay, there we go. Actually enjoying looking at the work that was being done to restore the statue. And that's pretty cool. What happened next, Mr. Villager? So Mr. Villager is typing what's happening next. And this is a level 3. So when Max goes back to work, he's going to bring it up to the level 4 and then the level 5. And we have that hint from Mixasa that we want to make a space for the beam to come out of the trident, and that's going to be so fun. I went up the wrong one. So just a minute. And here we go. There we are. So Mr. Villager is continuing with his story. During the night, you were going to sleep in your bed because it was really hard to get sheep to spawn in the server, and the systems worked really differently than from the default game. So that was just a wooden slab and a stair. Yep, that was your bed. Okay. And should we start? Why don't we start getting the guardians back first? So we're going to have Bjorn come back to work here. And we should be able to find him in alphabetical order. And there he is. And he is an archer. He was actually at archery school, and he was an archer. And so Mr. Villager is saying that the night that after he noticed that the people in the town didn't seem to be there, his friends who had helped him, he went to his own bed in his house, and he wasn't able to get wool yet, so his bed was really hard, is what he was saying. And he decided to take a look at your window, and you noticed a party of 3 to 4 full diamond people, people using diamond equipment, getting closer to the settlement. Ooh. So we'll come back and have our ambassador after we get all the guardians. So why don't we do that? Ooh, a set of 3 to 4 full diamonds. So that means that all their armor and all their equipment was all diamond. That's pretty intense, especially when you're playing in survival. It's really intense to have to be able to get all of that together. So we've got Bjorn. Let's get some of our other guardians back to their jobs. So we're going to go and get Aiden, and we have to make sure we get the right Aiden back to the job, because one Aiden is a student. And here we are. I saw a black sail this morning. They are coming. Yes. And so let's come here. And Aiden was in fact an archer as well. And let's see. This is the correct Aiden, because the second Aiden, his last name is Gooden. It's right below is Gotham. So this is Aiden, who is in fact the archer. And we'll come up here, and there he is. Although that doesn't look right, does it? That does not look right. Oh, they probably lost a lot of stuff because we had them off for the day. He definitely would have been either a druid. Oh no, look at that. He was definitely a druid. All right, so let's come back here. He was not an archer. So let's come back to druid, and let's find Aiden again. Where is he? Wait, what did we do there? Oh, no wonder. Okay, he was definitely a druid. So there we go. So we can have him right now. And yeah, but it's not showing that now. Is that strange? Yeah, I'm pretty sure that they lost their stuff, their things, because we did that. Okay, so we're going back to the story now. So Mr. Villager looked out his window and he saw these diamonds. So these 3 or 4 full diamonds, the people who were dressed with all the diamond equipment. So he decided to take a closer look, and they were raiding They were being greedy as always. Whoa. And he's saying, unfortunately, he was in stealth mode. Let me see. No, unfortunately, he was really unlucky. He thought, okay, let me read. I decided to take a look, and yes, unfortunately, I was really unlucky. One of them sighted me. One of them starts to get closer to my farm, and so he notices me, and then he starts to run in my direction. And as you expect, I start to get in a panic, and then I remember the existence of the old classic fence and pressure plate table and two stairs representing chairs. Really? You remember the existence of the old classic fence and pressure plate table and two, I don't know what that is. You'll have to explain that one to me. It sounds like something you can do, and that makes it so that he's going to explain, because I don't recognize what he's saying, but he's saying the old classic. So it's something that you can do. And yeah, we'll find out what it is. So let's come here. This is Rohan, and this is Angel. So Angel should be in the A's, and there she is. So we'll put her right here. And there's Angel, and then we also need Rohan. So these are in alphabetical order. So we're going to go down to Rohan, and there he is. So I'm just waiting for Mr. Villager to type. And Mr. Villager is saying, I decided to dig a hole under one of the stairs, making a hole, changing the full block to a stair of the same material, and the floor was a mix of wooden stairs and planks. You hid, but you hid successfully, it sounds like. Whoa. Wow. Okay, so we're doing the guardians first. So we'll get all the different guardians. We just got Rohan and Angel back. Let's come here. Wow. But first, you decided to block the door with obsidian. I will explain about this sooner. And then you hid. And then you were able to hide. Aha. Okay. This is exciting. So let's find our other guardians. So we're going to come through here. This is Paisley right here. So we can come here, and Paisley is definitely a druid. And we're going to have her go back. And she's in the P's, of course. L-M-N-O-P. And there she is, Paisley. And yes, she's definitely a druid. And there we go. So you see the guy breaking the obsidian. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. You see the guy breaking the obsidian. He goes to every room, checking everything, every chest, every furnace, everything. Ooh. That must have been scary. So now Paisley is back at her post. So we have we have some of our people back. Let's go. The others are Russell, and I think I didn't get to the one down. Yeah. So now we just have Russell and Kimberly. our last, Russell and Kimberly. Russell is here. And let's look here. And this is where Russell lives with Malaya. And so we'll come down to the R's. Russell is first guard. He is one of the first four. And he is right here. There he is. I think it might be chocolate time. All right, so we have, wait, let me make sure. Nope. Druid. I'm so glad I saw that. Let's get him. Let's come there and let's fix that. I might have to go back and fix some of the other people. Some of the other guardians, we'll see. Especially if I see them carrying a weapon. Because that's the reason we don't have any knights. Because they carry weapons. This is Kimberly's place here. And we'll get Kimberly. She is an archer. She is first archer here. And let's find the K's. H-I-J-K. And there is Kimberly right here, and that looks correct. I mean, look at Druid. I know she's not a Druid. She definitely is an archer, and so we'll start her. There we go. And there we are. So okay, that's one of the people walking nearby. Let me look and see what Mr. Villager is saying. So you see him and he's searching. This diamond intruder is searching everywhere and then looking really unsatisfied with just some dirt and seeds before he even gets to the main room with the front door. He starts to light a flint and steel. Wow. Well, you notice that he was planning what he was planning to do. He was going to burn down your house, and the fire was almost getting closer to the chair that was made from the wooden stair with the signs at the side. So you leaped out of your hiding place in pure panic. Wow. Oop. I just panicked there myself. Look at that. So, wow. That was really like, oh no, oh no. And let me see. So we got the two of them. Now there is a guard post that wasn't filled, that was down this way. And let's come down here and see. It probably was filled and I forgot. But I think when I went to give them a day off, there wasn't anybody here. So let's manage workers for a minute. Let's look at druids. We could have another archer, and if we did have an archer, we could have them be trained. And we do have kids who are available. Let's look at archers for a second. So you jumped out of your hiding place and in a pure panic, and you go to the front door, and then you notice him walking around your house, probably also searching for you, and you think that there's some hideout outside, and then he notices you, then he sees you. Okay. Let's have someone trained to be an archer. Eden is one of our couriers. So even though it looks like she has really good skills, she Should not do this. Let's see if we can find someone else. Elise is good. Look at Elise. She's got 10 in adaptability, and she's one of the kids. And I'm just looking to see. Jaylene is actually a courier also. Kingston is as well. And let's see. Well, you run to the main path of the settlement, a giant mistake because you simply attracted the attention of the rest of the raiding party. So you start to run away to the settlement borders. Okay. Dun 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 dun. And let's see here. We've got Remy. Remy is not showing anything here, but he doesn't have any of the skills. It looks like she's the one. Sage is a courier. Santos is a courier. That's why their skills are up also. I just find it interesting because she's still in school. She just started school and she's got the skills. Look at that for an archer. So what we're going to do is she's here right now. We're going to have her go into archery training. Elise. Eden. Let me see where Eden is. And there's Eden also. And it doesn't look like Eden. Oh, but Eden's a courier. That's why she has so much. But Elise is not. But Elise could be a courier. That's what that means. Look at the skills are similar. And a courier is what we need. Let's have Elise be a courier. Let's have Elise. I'm going to add Elise, and she's going to be the last of our couriers. Elyse. And she's going to be the last of our couriers. And meanwhile, let me see who I can find here. Manage workers. And so now, almost falling, Mr. Villager is continuing. I hid at the back of a tree exactly when you noticed that they noticed seeing you. And luckily, looks like you got a nice distance from them. Ah, they lost you. I see. So they start looking around and they don't see you. And you were almost getting away from this situation and the chaos and this madness. And you didn't, if you didn't had to break a small fern, you would have been almost free of them. Oh, a small fence. Oh, to get out. And they heard you. Oh my goodness. Whoa. So let's continue. I do want an archer to still be here. And so I'm just going to look. Let's look at, oh no. Oh no. Oh no. To add to your excitement, it's raining. Let's go up to Paisley's and let's get, borrow her bed. And when I go up there, I want to see for a minute if there's anyone left. Oh no, there will be, because the scientists are still partying. The scientists are still having a party, so they're all still there. Whoa! Wow! This is a serious thunderstorm. Let's go to sleep. Wow. Wow. I don't know whether the word is fence or something else because it's underneath the heart. And I don't know why I don't do this when that happens. So what I'm going to do for a second is put something in chat so that I can see what's underneath. Did it take? It didn't take it? Wait a second. I'm listening. There it is. Okay. A small fern? A fern made noise. Oh no. It cracked and they heard you. Well, as you expect, they heard me. Stupid plant, I said to myself, and then the chase starts again. But luckily, I found another group of small settlement of players. So another small settlement of players walled and it was just sheer luck because it was walled. They could actually, they weren't able to follow you. You could escape. Wow. Wow. And you were also able to warn them that these diamond people were coming, weren't you? Able to do that? We've got all sorts of partying people still. There are still people who are still partying. And let's see here. Wow. Oh my goodness. That is pretty intense what you're talking about. So let me make let's come back. Oh. Let's come back here. Let's turn that off. Let's come here. Let's get rid of this while I'm doing this. And this is why that's a reminder that I'm not a survivalist, which I need to be, just to make sure that I don't make a mistake. You can't believe that they didn't confuse you with another raider. They had full iron equipment. Surprisingly, they got rid of one of the group. Wow. Wow. That's pretty cool. Well, the one might have been injured or something. And but with everyone trying to get that person, that's probably what happened. See, he's swimming. This is what happens to them. So look, we have a couple people who are out for a swim. Blaze is swimming. And we have someone out here that's swimming. See that person swimming out there? Who is that? Yep. That's Leanna. So Leanna and Blaze are both swimming. And they live in one of the far farmhouses. And I think that's a problem, why they are swimming. But at this particular moment, we're going to continue for a minute. And that is a visitor, believe it or not. That's the visitor that we took a picture of. And they're still here. Okay. So Mr. Villager is saying he decided to stay for some time there until you got really tired and then you left. Okay. Wow. So that was pretty intense. And that's it. That was really, wow. I can imagine that was really quite an event when it was happening, Mr. Villager. I really can. Goodness sakes. That is definitely scary. All right, so I want to see what it says about our guardians for just a minute. Because I think there was a thunderstorm. That's right. So I left. Let me go back and get that one last guardian. And I want to pick one of the children to go to archery school. But I want to pick them from the guardian site. I want them to actually be interested. We prefer our guardians to actually volunteer. If you put a piano sound at the background, this sounds, and you don't like it? It's interesting. It's just Minecraft music. In 20, we're actually going to have some different music, and I might be able to get some music in here. when we were setting up the 20, we noticed a bunch of things that we didn't have attached to the 19. A bunch of things that some add-ons and Raycoms have done. They're the two of the main developers in order to make the colonies work better. And so I think that Vincentius Primus and I can get some of those things into the mod set, the mod pack for this mod. This mod only has like 90 now or something, or 70. And even Minecolonies pack has like 120 or 130 or something like that. So we should be able to do that. Believe it or not, Mr. Villager is saying this is weirdly normal when you play in this server for a while. Ah, okay. All right. So let's try and find someone. I see the kids. Oh, let's look at Samson. Let's look at Samson. He's one of the kids. And sure enough, look at that. Look at the ability. Now, he is not a courier. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, so he's not a courier. And he has it. So he's going to be the new archer who's going to study with Rohan and with Angel. And we're just going to go over and get him. He's at the university studying. And because he's still at university, he hasn't graduated yet. But this is going to be a part of his university training. He's going to train as an archer. And then he will go out and become a guardian, which is going to be really wonderful. So we will have everyone back. I want to look at Aiden for a minute and make sure that he's a druid. Okay, so Aiden's a druid. Let's come back over here and let's go to where Angel and Rohan are, and we'll get them started. Up. Lots and lots of books. And you already had worse times than this one, but this is just a taste of what happens. Wow. Well, that's survival. I mean, that is the thing about survival that just makes it so intense. So there was Angel checking, or that had to be. So Angel and Rohan are already back, and we're going to have Samson join them. Let's go down to the S's, and there he is. And there he is. So Samson was still living at home with his siblings and Jania, his mom. And so now he is going to come down and join. And this is Rohan. And there is Z coming. Z is spending some time at the athletic center. Z's actually one of the scientists, and she's coming down to spend some time there. All right, now we have the scientists. Let's get the restaurants up and running. We have the guardians. So all the guardians are back to work, and we're going to have the restaurants get back to work so that people don't get too hungry. And so we're going to start with Wallace and Mallory, if I'm not mistaken. And so let's come here and let's go here. I'm almost positive it's Wallace and Mallory, but I am actually going to check. We don't need this, but we do need this. So let's look at couples and let's see. We should see them for one of the groups. Yes, it is Wallace and Mallory. So the assistant cook is going to be Wallace, and Mallory is going to be the chef. Actually, no, the other way around, because the assistant cook does walk around more than the regular cook does. So we'll do that. So the first one is going to be Wallace, the cook, all the way down to the bottom where the W's are. I don't think we have that many W's. We have Wallace and Walter. So Wallace is going to be here, and then Mallory back up to the M's. And there she is, and she is going to be here. So they are back to work. And we'll go to the next restaurant on the list, and the closest next restaurant is Life is Intense. Yeah, it is. It is indeed. But Minecraft life is especially intense. Life is intense everywhere, but we don't have monsters trying to kill us on this planet. We do in Minecraft. We do in Minecraft. So we're at the next restaurant, which is Jerome and Camilla. And so we're going to come in here. Jerome is the cook. And let's come back. We'll put Jerome here. H-I-J-K. G-E-R. We got lots of A's. There he is, Jerome. And Camilla is the assistant, so that's C. Let's come back up to the C's and put Camilla right here, and there we go. All right, and then let me see. Who do I have next? I could open the cafe. Let's have Zion open the cafe. So we'll have Zion be here. Guess where he is? He's down at the very end, of course. And there he is, the baker. And so he'll open the cafe as well. Let's go upstairs to Derek and to Briar, if I'm not mistaken, but we can check the list and see. And we'll get Derek and Briar to open up the Town Hall restaurant again. And they are up here. And this is the little restaurant that we laid over the Town Hall. This is the Barracks restaurant. And let's manage workers. And the cook is going to be Derek. And so we're going to the D's. And there he is. And the assistant is his partner, who is Briar. And there she is, B-R-I-A-R, who came in as an immigrant after they had a kid together. So Briar. Let's look for Briar right here. Is that true? They wanted to have a kid together. Wait, why am I all the way down there when we're doing this alphabetically? A-B. B-R-B. There she is. There she is. Adelberg. Oh my goodness. Whoa. Elise is an Adelberg. Elise is actually Briar and Derek's kid. Now, Briar and Derek had raised Wallace. Wallace was an orphan, and they raised, but Elise is actually their child. Oh my gosh. We're going to have Elise. Well, this is actually good because we could have Elise live with her parents. I don't know that we can. I think they might be in couples housing. Oh my gosh. we missed one of the kids being an actual, not an orphan, actually being one of the kids here who belongs to a couple. And this is going to be really weird because I don't know where they are. So Derek and Briar, I tend to want to think that they're might be down in housing. They did not raise any of these kids that came in. No, they didn't, which would have meant that they were moved. Where are they living? That's something I'll have to find out. But, aw, poor baby girl. Her parents were here. Well, now that her parents know, and they will be happy to have their kid back for sure, and to know that they have one. And so that is something that I'm going to have to put there. That her parents is actually Briar is her mother. So, wow. All right, so there's the scientists still up there having a ball, and they're not next on the list. We've got one more restaurant down on the bottom floor. So we have two more restaurants. Okay, and while we're at it, we'll try and figure out where Briar and I did at one time. I haven't done it with the island, and I didn't do it with Seabridge. But there was a time when I actually made note of where everyone was living, and I just haven't done that here. So I don't actually know where all the different families are. I'm going to have to fix that. But right now, I'm just going to try and check and see, is there actually no one here? There isn't. You know what we could do? There's no one living here. We could actually have Briar and Derek live here, manage housing, have all the people who are homeless are actually scientists and guardians. So that's who the homeless people are in here. Everyone else actually does have a place, but we're going to find Derek and Briar. We're going to move them here because what we can do is we can have, actually, that's perfect. See this one right here with this bed right here? So this is what we're going to do. We're going to move Tinsley and Ronald. So let's unassign them. We're going to move them to this other house right here because they're a couple and their kids are all grown up. So let's come here and let's go to Ronald and Tinsley. And there's Tinsley right here. Just make sure I get the right person. Okay, and then we can have Ainsley. She's going to Elise. She's going to commute for a little while. Oops, from here, and we're going to have her move in here. So we're going to find Elise, and we'll have to go down below and see if we can find her. These people don't have, let's see if it's going to be in order. She shouldn't be here because this is where she should. No, she is not. Oh, we haven't made her a courier yet. If we make her a courier, we should shouldn't have any problem finding her. But this is perfect for her to live with her parents right now. Okay, there she is. That's interesting. Let's have her live there. Okay, and so now she'll come and she'll sleep with her family in here because this is the only other bed in this place. Let's go upstairs for a second and make sure we have two other people and they should be here. There's Flora and there's Allison in this one. And let's come over to this one. I think that's the only three. Yeah. And here is Nyla and Jacob living here. And look at these empty rooms. So let me see. Let me read for a second. And let's see. With a question, if I'm able to answer it. Yes, I am. You think your higher tier homes should be like small stone manors, separated one from each other, like high brick stones and timber frame row houses? It depends on what kind of city you're having, and it depends on defense. It depends on what kind of defense you're going to have for the housing that you're talking about. And you don't think this is a problem, but you could take a look at the medieval nobles. It's for, you can take some inspiration for your own skin if there's somebody unemployed yet. Oh, there's a bunch. Here's Jacob right here. Look at him. He is looking very spiffy in that outfit right here. I'm just going to come so you can see it again. And that is Jacob. So there's, yeah, a whole bunch of people are still not working yet because I started with the guardians, and now I'm going to the restaurant people and get all the restaurant people back to work. And so here we have Peyton and Parnell are here, if I'm not mistaken. That's a sign. This is Parnell's restaurant. I do know that. So let's go to the P's and let's find Parnell. Oh, too far. Too far. There's Parnell. And then Peyton is our cook. And sure enough, there's her skills right there. And so she is here. So that takes care of them. Welcome back, Parnell. Look at you. Look at you in your ghostly outfit. And the doctors are on vacation, right? Thank you for reminding me. So they're the next ones. So that we don't have any sick people. Did you see this person? Did you see Edgar? Edgar's going upstairs, but he is dressed very smartly, Mr. Villager. And we have to go upstairs for a minute. So we'll come to here. I think I'll try and get him. There he is. Wait, stop. Stop. There. Eden. Wait. Okay. Well, I couldn't get him to stop. He was in a hurry. I'm late for a very important date. So let's go to the hospital and make sure we don't have people who are sick. Earrings on Jacob's ears is possible. Merci, Mixassa, for actually, yes, the doctors are on vacation. So do we, poor Allison. She's got people waiting. So let's come here and let's get Allison back to work because we got a problem. So we'll have Allison come back here. She's the doctor here. And And there we go. Let's come up here. There she is. And yes, so she is ready to come back to work. Let's get the hospital set up just in case. Now here we only have 2. On the island, I think we have 3. We have, yeah, we have 3 on the island, but we only have 2 here. And the next one is the hospital, which is Melina. So we'll run down here and get Melina back to work. And speaking of Melina, that's going to get Marcel back to work because I think we missed him. So let's come here and let's get Melina. Go to the M's. Oh yeah, Marcel? Somebody's saying that. And let's come here and we can find Melina right quick. There she is. And there we go. So how many people do we have here? We have 1. Who's here? Let's see. Oh, it's Vivian. Oh, poor Vivian. So Melina will be here and she'll get her well in just a moment. Let's come here and we'll have, yep, sure enough. So let's come here. Marcel is a druid. Is Marcel a druid or is Marcel an archer? We'll find out in a minute. Let's start with archer and let's go to Marcel. I have a funny feeling that he might be an archer, but we'll see. Let's go to the M's. And 32 and 25. Let's look at druid. Yes, he's definitely an archer. Okay, so we'll hire him back. And so his mother is the doctor across the way. So now he's back to work. There is Carson again. And there she is. So she is there. You mean medieval nobles. You mean nobles in medieval style. Yeah. That doesn't look like medieval style to you? I think that is medieval style. Isn't that medieval? Maybe not. Maybe it isn't. But I think it is. Now, the other person who was running, I think he was in more of a colonial style. Hi, Yaz. And so now we've got all of the guardians. We've got, oh, that's Victorian. All right. I agree with you. That is very Victorian. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. Okay, so we have the restaurants, we have doctors, we have guardians first. And so who is that? Who is that who's having a fit? So we have all of them back to work. Let's get the couriers back. Let's get couriers back so that things can get moving again. So we're going to start with Ronald, who is the courier. And if it was medieval, the women would have 3 meters of high rigs. 3-meter high wigs. Ah, you mean for Victorian, they would have these really high wigs. Is that what you're saying? Ah. Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I think we have some that have some high wigs. I think we do, but we'll check and see. This is Ronald right here. Let's get him started. Ronald. And there he is. Okay, and we had the 2 of the triplets who work here, Carson and Aries here. This is it Carson or Kaysen? No, it's definitely Carson. So let's come here. This is, oh, nope, nope. Manage workers. Carson. Let's get Carson. That was fast. We went from D to nothing. So Carson, there he is. Carson's here. He's one of the 3 triplets, and his brother Aries is right here. And that reminds me that Nova and Friday are not back to work. That's the other restaurant. So let's manage the worker here, and let's get Aries back to work. And he should be right about here. Ares, IES, okay. And then Kingston is here. And let's manage workers, Kingston, K. Kingston, there we go. Kingston is here. And here is who? Who is his? This is Kaysen. This is Kaysen. This is Kaysen who's here. And let's look. We'll be able to tell for sure when we look at his it's either Kaysen or there's no Kaysen. So that's Callan. It's Callan, and sure enough it is Callan. Look at the skill set. All right, so we've got those couriers, and let's quickly go and do the other couriers, and then we'll go to that restaurant. The industrial restaurant is not open. So this is the new courier, our newest courier, who is Elise, and let's put her here. And she just graduated from university, and we'll have her be here, and there she is. Wait, let me look at that. Yes, she did have a pretty high ability as a kid with no training yet for logistics. She has a really nice ability. Let's put Jaylene here. Manage workers. Let's put Jaylene right here. So we'll go down to the J's just because Elise is here. She can help Elise get started. So there's Jaylene. Let's come over here and let's have Santos be here. And let's look. Santos Eden, and I have another S name that I don't recognize. Is it Samir? I don't know who that is. I'll have to see in a minute. So let's put Santos here. So go down to the S's. No, I don't want to. I want to put Eden here. We can put Eden here. Let's put Eden here first. So EFGE, and there she is. Eden is here. And shoot, I can't read that name. Sage. It's Sage. Ah, it's Sage. So we're going to put Sage and Santos downstairs. I was like, who is that? It's Sage. My bad handwriting. And you're a specialist in in the Middle Ages, and a lot of this information can't be shared right now. Okay. Let's put Santos here. So let's come here and we'll get Santos first, right here. And then we'll get Sage to be right here. So let's manage, and that means that all the couriers are back. And I haven't forgotten that I have to assign them to the warehouse. So let's go down to the S's, and there she is. And there we go. All right. Let's go back upstairs and get all 10. For the first time, we have the full 10 couriers. for a single warehouse. And it is right here, manage workers. And let's get all of them assigned to this warehouse. And they will begin all working together to make sure that everyone has everything that they need. Dun, 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 dun. All right. And there we go. So, did I start Max right away, or did I give Max the day off? Let me see. I don't know. Max is working. Max is the only builder who's working right now, and that's why I'm thinking of that. Let's go down just for a minute. I'm going to have the other baker. I'm going to have Flora start baking down here. So Parnella and Peyton are here. It's nighttime, but Flora is here. And let's have her start. So that's F. We'll have her go back to work. There she is. We're having all the food people go back to work. So this is Flora, and that matches. So she's got the skills for it. And then I'm going to go up. And I think I have everybody so far. Oh wait, Nova and Friday. We don't have them. And then we'll do the farms because the plants haven't been managed. So we'll get to the farms next. It sounds like it's raining outside. And so this is where Nova and Friday, this is where they work. So let's get manage, and let's go down to ends for Nova. And there we go. And then let's get Friday for the assistant. And let's go up to F's. EF, and there she is. And there we are. All right, who should I? Farmers. We definitely should do farmers next. So what we will do here is we'll go, since we're right where Rylan is, we'll start Rylan back right away. And this is going to be our new kid as soon as they get schooled. Let's come here. We're looking for Rylan. And he is the farmer, the plantation farmer. And we're in the R's. And we have Raylan, who is our rancher, and Rylan, who is our farmer, who is our sugar farmer. So he's here. And now let's go to the other farms. And how am I doing here? Hold on a sec. Let's look and see how we're doing with getting everything. Oh, I think we might get everyone back in time. All right, so here we go. Run. So everyone was off, and so now we're getting the farmers back so that they can take care of all of the trees and everything. So we're going to get Tinsley since we're right here. She's a tree farmer. Whoops. She's down here. So we'll get the tree farmer back. And that's Tinsley. So we'll go down to the T's. EST. And there she is. We only have one T. Tinsley's our only person whose name starts with the letter T, whose first name starts with a T. Let's go to the farms, the experimental farms, and we're going to run down this hall. So that includes Nadia, who's a fisher. And we can get Nadia back. And it also includes the composter. But let's start with, we're going to start with Nadia for a moment. And yep, the animals. Now there is food in here. So there's plenty of food for the animals for the time that the animals have been unattended. There is food for them. And let's come down. I just want to step into here for a sec and make sure. Sure enough, I thought I hadn't. Let's get Houston. This has got to be Houston. Oh, I passed it. H. H's. E, F, J, H, I, J. There we go. Houston and Helen, who's the assistant cook. So let's get Helen. Oops, there's her name right there. And this is the couple that works here, cooking. And you can see Helen's skills as an assistant. You can see Houston's skills as a cook. So that is their job. Then we'll go right across and we'll get Nadia. We'll start the farmers. So these doors are here because this is a fish farm right across from a restaurant. So that's why those doors are on this area here. Her name got stuck in my throat. Nadia. Let's go to ends. We have Nyla, we have Nadia. Let's get Nadia. Okay. And Nadia will come back to work here. And we'll see her in a moment. Let's get Raylan and Asher or Ashton. We'll find out in a minute. It is ASH. It is Asher. Asher is the rancher, and Raylan is the shepherd. And let's put him in here. Let's come down to the R's. There we are. No, it's not Raylan. It's, yeah, it is Raylan. Rylan is the sugar farmer. I've mixed them up, haven't I? I did mix them up. Look at that. I mixed them up. All right, let's come here. I mixed them up. So let's get Rylan here. Rylan is actually the shepherd. Why did he go there? Oh, I know why. Because he already is working. Let's see if I can find him easily enough. Wait, there's something there. There we go. So this is actually, which is interesting because look at those. But it's actually Raylan who's doing that. And let's put Rylan right here. There's one way to be sure. Let's look at the list, and I can find them pretty quickly. Yep, it's definitely Rylan who is the shepherd. So let's come, and it's showing that Rylan is the shepherd. So I didn't make a mistake. Rylan is actually the shepherd. And so he's there, and Raylan is actually the other. So I did not make that a mistake. That is correct. Okay, so there's all. Chocolate. I'm not going to chew. in your ear, but hold on a sec. I think Atticus is saying he can't work like that because he's not working. So, yes, it's my chocolate moment. It's my chocolate. Okay. All right, let's go here and let's get Journey. Right here, Journey is such a pretty name. Oop, there she was. And she's right here. Let's get Atticus, because now we're getting the produce farmers. So we'll start with Atticus, who just happens to be complaining that he can't work like this. So we'll get him started. And there's Atticus. They are wearing Victorian clothing. It's not colonial or medieval. Okay. That is pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Let's come here and let's get Jacob. Now we have two Jacobs, so we have to make sure we get the right one. So let's come down to the Jacobs. So one of the Jacobs is a kid, and it's Atherton. So Jacob Atherton is actually the farmer here. And then Aelia is here. So, and there she is. And she is a farmer. As we can look at those stats. Whoa. A 75. Wow. She's really skilled. Goodness sakes. Okay, so that takes care of the 3 farmers and all of our animal farmers. So we have animal farmers. There she is. And we have our others. All right, what's happening here? I think that he doesn't have any food. Yep, he's going to cook every peanut that exists. Yes. That's all they're going to make is peanuts. So there isn't anything I'm going to be able to do about him right now. We'll just have to leave him and let him be upset until the food is eaten down, because what's happening is that he keeps making more and more food. All right, who should we do next? We have doctors, we have restaurants, we have farmers, and we have, of course, guardians right off from the beginning. We could do the retail shops so that the people who are visiting the retail shops could open up. I think that's a good idea. We'll do the retail shops first. So we're giving the crafters a long time off. And you can see the couriers are all back because they're all wearing the porter uniforms. And let's come into here. Could I ask you a small opinion? You think which kind of buildings should use the mangrove timber frames? That's a small opportunity for to ask all the existing structures that are planned. That's interesting. Which kind of buildings? Yeah, let me think about that. Someone's ready to get back to work. Did you hear that? This is Alea here. I think it is Alea. Let's look. And we have Addison and Adeline. I'll have to get them back. but this is not that Alea. No, it's not Alea, it's Arya. Arya is the Fletcher. She's the retail Fletcher. And so she's right here. And then this is Bryn. Bryn runs the dye shop, which is the clothing store. Mangrove. So mangrove is red, is a redwood. The bark of the wood is really excellent for lots of buildings of things. I think you could use the bark for any kinds of buildings. The question is, because it's mangrove, shouldn't you be in a mangrove area? Because that is like a precious material, like acacia or something. If you're not in the area, you have to either grow it or find someone who ships it in, or you have to be there because to get it to grow. Weren't you on your way to find some mangrove at the time? Let's get Bryn here. This is Bryn, and she is back to work. All right, and we're going to come up, and that leaves Damon. That leaves Damon right here. Damon is our horticulturalist, and Damon also runs the retail shop for the retail flower shop, and that is Damon right here. Okay, so we have Damon right there, and let's check on Walter. And if we get Walter, then everyone in this area is back to work. And we'll look, because I know we started the cafe, but I don't think we started Walter back to work. Correct. So let's go down here to our W's, and there is Walter right now, and we'll get him back to work here. Yeah, I know, we have to work on their house. They still need some stuff going on. They do have a kitchen. They need some other furniture in their house. You were making some instant pasta. That sounds good. I'm hungry. That sounds delicious. I'll come right over. Okay, so we have everyone here. Derek and Briar are up there. We have our guardian here. Do we? Let me just make sure. I'm almost pretty sure that I got her, but let's just check for just a second. Yep, Paisley. Yay. All right, so now we can just, I think I want to let the crafters go back to work last. They're getting more time off. I'm going to have the students go back to work first, and teachers. So yeah, I know teachers don't get a break, but they did get a break this time. They actually got a fairly decent length of time. And so we're going to put Gemma and Addison, and let me make sure which one it is, whether it's Addison. Yes, it is Addison. So Gemma and Addison are the teachers here. And there's Addison right there. And let's get Gemma. And there's Gemma. Gemma and Addison are back to work. And now their students are right over here. So this is arcology. This is an arcology university and library that was the orientation. It still is the orientation center. And but we have a bunch of kids studying here because we had so many kids. So oh no, I think I might have to have the I might have to do the crafters first just to separate them from the kids. I might have to do the scientists and the crafters. Why don't we have the teachers and the researchers all go back? I started those researchers. Why don't we have the teachers at the university go back? And yes, Mr. Villager, I'm sorry. Let me know when you're back again from making the pasta, and then I will repeat what I said. And let's come down here. So since we're down here, we can get Freya and Brooklyn back to work. And Max. Why don't we do that? So this is Freya right here. F. F, 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 F. You are here. You heard me. Okay, good. Okay. Back here, let's look at Freya. F, 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 F. I have no idea. There we go. Why I don't know my alphabet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Let's come over here and let's get Brooklyn back to work. Brooklyn is our enchanter, and we're going to go to the bees right here, and there she is with a 50, and she is enjoying her job as enchanter. And then we have Max here, and we're going to have Max start working on the monument, and since there are couriers, he can order the things that he needs. So let's go to the M's. Mac is the sawmill runner, Max. And there he is. And this is so interesting. So Max, so when we were talking about Spencer, the one who fell out of the sky and didn't survive, that he was the youngest son of Marin. Marin is actually related to Max, and they were both builders, which is really interesting that it just turned out that way, that they both were builders and are builders, because Max is still a builder. Marin is still alive. She's a builder, but she is doing teaching right now. Did I get everyone in this section? I did. I have them. I'm going to have Case come back here. Case is the head librarian. Case Senior. We have Case Junior, who is the Fletcher in the industrial shop. But Case Senior, Hijk, is actually is the librarian. Am I going to be able to tell them apart? I think the intelligence at 90 is going to tell them apart. That's the librarian for sure. And then we'll get Kiyoshi and Roland back, and Jillian. So we're getting all the teachers back, and then we'll get the scientists back. So this is Kiyoshi. She's the dean of the university, and she is I believe that Kiyoshi might actually be the first. Malaya or Kiyoshi were one of the first. They're the first four. Malaya, Kiyoshi, Roland, and Russell. And so let's get to the K's. There she is. And then Roland, who is the curator of the Museum of Natural History and a scientist. And there he is. All right, so we've got the university. Oh, wait, Jillian. Let's not forget Jillian and Yusuf. So we'll have Jillian come back to here. Yusuf likes being a grade school teacher, and Jillian is enjoying doing research up here. So this is good for both of them, this move. And so she's going to stay here. And we'll go down and get Yusuf, because Yusuf's the grade school teacher, and we'll go down to him and get him. And then we'll start getting the crafters. And we can start, wait, let's go back right quick, because Jania is no longer working as a builder. She is going to start teaching, and we're going to have her teach with Case right here. And this is where Jania is going to work from now on. And let's go to here, and she should be Jania. There we go. And Jania is actually glad to be, let's do it this way. Let's actually have Jania be a researcher. I'm going to have her, we don't need any builders anymore. And Jania is the one who lost her brother, who was a builder, so I think I want to keep her researching for now and not doing anything. She just raised some kids, which she had fun doing, and she raised 3 of the last set of kids, group 9, that came in. And I think she's actually going to enjoy teaching for a while. And there's Case coming to work. And we might see Jania coming up right now. Now, the interesting thing is Jania is living pretty far away, because she was actually living in the builder shop. And we'll see if it's too far for her to be commuting. She's not going to move right away if she is, if it is too far, because her kids still live here. Whoops, not there. Oh, and there's one of her kids. Let's come here and let's see how far away it is. 128 is kind of far, so she might end up leaving this house and moving in to another house. We can have one of the other couples move in here and live there, and that will take care of them. But for right now, we're just going to get people to work. Since we're down here, and since we're starting with crafters now, we can get hi, Catherine, Michaela. So we have kids, those are students, and they're having fun being off. There's Samir. Samir's also a student. Oh, he's investigating the crafts down here. This is Yaz down here. And we'll get, the next child that's born should be named Bennett. Ooh, but you know what I might do is I might give a middle name, Benedict. I might give one of the people, let me see, we got 15 and 6, so 21 people we got. So one of them might have the middle initial B, and we'll make it Benedict in honor of him. Let's find Yaz at the bottom of this list. And there he is right there. And Yaz will come back to work. He's the crusher. This is a level 5 crusher right here. And that's interesting that Samir is down here, isn't it? It's very curious. It's almost like Samir is curious about the, aha, look at this. Look at Samir in the crusher. He's actually investigating Yaz. Oh, so Samir might actually be interested in stoneworks and stuff. That'll be something to keep in mind. Let's get Kane. I think it's Kane who is here. Let's find out. We'll be able to tell probably by his skill set. Yeah, it's definitely Kane who is here. So we'll hire him back as the beekeeper. And yeah, that's interesting. So I'm going to keep that. That's Samir. I'm going to look at that and have him study, have him do research, EARCH, on stone and rocks and things. Here comes Yaz. Hi, Yaz. Look at you in your overalls. I like it. And let's see if we see, who else is coming? Did we miss, nope, we didn't miss him yet. We didn't miss Kane coming. So he is not finished celebrating. And he should be here in a little bit. And yeah, these are the children who are walking around in their pretty clothes. And that is everyone down here. I did get Yusuf or I didn't? Did I forget him? I sure did. Yusuf, I am so sorry. Let's get Yusuf hired. We talked about you, but then we didn't get you. Okay. And you hope this question doesn't disrespect anybody, but could you take some of the names of your dead crewmates to be used as your village children? You're not going to copy it, just inspiration? Oh, absolutely. Yeah, I can tell you. We'll go back down into the memorial, and you can look at the names. And there is Yusuf, and Yusuf is back to work. Hello, Yusuf. And he was wearing that costume before. And yes, you are, Mr. Villager. You did see the people with horns. There. Who was that? Did you hear that fall? Somebody just fell. From where? Wow, that just sounded like they got hurt. Whoa. I don't know where they fell from. It was probably a courier. Let's have Malaya. Malaya needs to be a researcher too. She is done. She is done. We'll leave her. We won't have her go back to work right away. Let's have Mac go back to work. This is our carpenter, and it's Mac, not Max, not Maxwell, but Mac. And Mac has a sister here as well. And there we go. And back, how goes it? It's going well. Welcome back, Zaf. It's going very well. We have almost everyone back. We're starting to get the crafters, the laborers, back to work. So we're coming in now. This is Case Jr. And we'll do Case. And this is going to be him. But that doesn't look right, does it? But it has to be him. That's interesting. Why is he so low? Isn't that curious? He's been doing this job for a long time. And yet that didn't look like it. Let me make sure that I don't have them mixed up. So Case Barber is absolutely the professor who is the head of the library. And then this case, that's Case Barber right there. And then, oh, I see what happened. Yeah, that's why it's weird. Because I didn't get the whole list because I have people working now and I forgot about that. So I have to come down here. But wait, why wouldn't I get Case Jr.? Because he shouldn't be working yet. These are people who are working. So let's take that away and let's come to here and let's look for Case Junior. Oh, KKK. Here we go. Yeah, look at that. That's not good. He's been doing this job a long time. That seems to suggest that he doesn't want to do this. Look at his intelligence, too. He's got some mana. He's not happy. We're not going to have him do this. I'm going to have to find someone else to run this, this workshop. But Case is definitely not happy doing this. So I'm going to skip for now. Skip putting the Fletcher, the second Fletcher here. That is very odd that he's not getting better. He is a kid, so he should have grown into that job, and he really hasn't. So he just doesn't want to do it. Maybe he actually really is a researcher, like his parents thought. So let's come down to Vivian. This is Vivian. Vivian is the ore smelter and has been from the beginning. And look at those numbers, 51s. And there's the way to hire and fire crewmates from the town hall. That would be good. Now, yeah, some people would like it. You kind of can, I think. You probably can fire them from, no, you can't. But yeah, I don't care because I actually want to see. I'm not frustrated by this. I knew when I let them all go that I would have to rehire them. I actually like walking around and seeing everybody working and doing things. And by doing these things that I do, I get to see them. If I could just go to the town hall and get everyone back to work, I wouldn't see anybody. The whole purpose of the game is to play, is to see all the different people and have fun watching them do what they do. So that's the reason why I don't really care about that. Let's say that is a way to immortalize the fallen crewmates. I agree, and I'm fine with that. I think that'll be fun. I definitely want to do that. And let me look at the time for a second, because I might have to stop. Let's get Sky back to work. Yeah, you're right. I think you are absolutely correct, Mixasa, that he doesn't get a chance to do anything. So that's why he's not getting better. Because we actually do have two of them. Let's put Sky here. Sky is our stone smelting expert. And she is going back to work. We've got Cassidy, Vivian, and Sky. And let's go to Jaden is right here. We can get Jaden back to work right away. And there's Jaden right here. And so Jaden is back to work. And I see that name. And of course, Jaden does have his sister. And we're waiting for a graduate from the archery school in order to fill that position. And Raylan is our farmer down there, and we did him already. And so now we're going to up here, and we're going to go to Jamina. Yes, Jamina. And you're planning for your style with multiple alternatives of buildings, with lecterns, with books, with information on how the building works. Okay, that sounds good. Let's come to Jamina here. So J's. Oops, passed it. There she is, Jamina, right here. And then let's go back to Elijah, who is Jamina's son. And we'll come in here. And is he in bed? Yeah, he is. Elijah's sacked out in bed. So we could fix this right now because this is just being covered. I would have to do it for real. Let's see, let's get this for a second. Let's get this, and just for a minute. Oh, he took away, oh, that's right. He took away the stone right there, so it's not that simple. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do this because I'm going to let in a ton of water, and I don't want to do that right now. So let's just go ahead and put this rock in, and let's do the middle ones because then will be light in this corner. There we go. So that gives us back the light right there. And the rest of them I'll have to do later. Didn't I just say I was going to do it later? I did, and then I didn't. All right. Let's stand here and let's get that. I know, it's almost like I can't stand that I haven't done anything. I haven't done anything, and so I feel like, oh, I haven't done, oh no! Uh-oh, we washed something away. So that was there. Did we wash, is that the only thing we washed away? Let's look and see. Yeah, that's the only thing. Okay, good. All right. All right, so Elijah is back to work, or did I? I did not. So let's get Elijah to come back to work. I think it is EL. A, B, C, D, E. E, E, dream, and then, so that's not how it's spelled. It must be Elijah. A-L. It is Elijah. There we go. So there's Elijah, and he's back. What you could do is learn some recipes for the second Fletcher and remove them from the first one so both will work. And yeah, in my Twitch town, the island town, that's kind of what I did, where I had 3 carpenters, a retail carpenter and 2 industrials. And so the one industrial only did building materials, and the other did inside materials like furniture and things like that. And it was fun doing that because it did give them a chance. And then the retail builder, she did some other things so that they, because of that, and you're absolutely right, Mixasa, that works really well. And the sifter fish tank needs fishies. It definitely does. And Elijah is waiting for the fish to come in. The reason he doesn't have them yet is because we were on holiday. So he has to wait for the warehouse order to go through so that he gets fish. I think that that might be everybody, right, Russell? Right, Russell? I think I got everybody. So I think that the only people left who are not working are the scientists and the kids. So the international scientists, they're just partying hardy upstairs, but we're going to get them all back right now. We're going to start with Brett and Chase, who are the submarine drivers, and we'll get them going first. There's Leanna and Blaze. Do you see Leanna and Blaze? They should be going to work. They look like they're going to work because they should be back to work. How much time do we have? Let me see. You saw it. I'm out of time. Wow. Okay. So I will get the rest of everybody back to work next time. What I'm going to do is what I promised Mr. Villager. We're going to go down to the memorial. Yes, it's after 3 hours. We're going to go down to the memorial and we're going to look at the names of the people so that Mr. Villager can use those names for people in his town, which is very sweet and very nice. And so here we go. We're at the memorial, the monument, and then we're going to come down into the main room and right over here. So these are the ones from the island, and I'll just let you see a couple of the names. You'll write them all. Okay, so Christopher King Grafton, that's that name. And then Lena Lee Bouchon, or Bouchon. Is it Beau or Boo? Mixasa, Bouchon. And then over here we have Spencer. He's the one who fell out of the sky. Spencer Christian. And then we have Denver Cole. Chichester. We have, I don't think we have any Chichesters at Seabridge. I think we just have, yeah, I don't think that we do. And we didn't get any when we got the orphans either. And there we go. You already have a nice idea for Lena? Oh, good. Excellent. And then here we have Julio and Xavier. So Julio Pacifico Shaney and Kenzo Xavier Jones. So Julio Pacifico and Beauchamp, nice field. Oui. Okay, yeah. Oh, Lena Bolina. Oh, okay, that's a nice name. And here we have Aurelia Tatum, and Arya are both here. Aurelia right here. And then we have Arya Olivia Bassett. And we do have Bassett's, no, maybe we don't. I thought we did, but we might not have any Bassett's here. And then lastly in here we have Walker J. Cox. Walker. Now we do have a cox. We have Sage, little Sage, who is one of our new couriers. She's related to Walker, and there we are. And then in this room, we have Isabella Thea here, and Adriana June. They're both here together. Isabella Thea and Adriana June. And the other Bouchon. And Isabella is an Asger, and I don't get that name that often, the Asger name. So she might be possibly the first one that I've ever gotten with that name, with Asger, the name Asger. And then over here we have Poppy Amber, and Benedict Quinton. Now, Gomershall is, I've had in the past Dark Oak City that the Gomershall name was like a big name. We had a huge family of Gomershalls in that city, so that is pretty good. You will make note when you watch the stream. They will live forever. And then we have Ermias and Everly over here. Ermias Gage and Everly Vera over here. When you watch the stream, okay, because it's faster, you can just watch and get them. All right, I think that's everybody. I think it is. And we're just going to go into the room. Oops, here comes Max. No, oh, that's Aubrielle. Aubrielle's coming. Wow, Aubrielle's actually spending some time here. Who's she with? Wait, who's she meeting here? You're kidding me. Are you actually meeting one of the kids here? Oh, she is in love with somebody. There's Reynolds. How fascinating. All right, I'm going to have to make a note of that Aubrielle has taken a fancy to Reynolds. That is most curious. That actually is most curious. Zaf, I'm so glad you got to come back. I know that it's weird when it rains, then you have time off, which is good, but then you aren't working, which is bad. So I hope that you have a better day tomorrow. I will be back tomorrow. Afgaristo, thank you for being here. Antio, I'll see you next time. Kalinikta. And Mr. Villager, obrigado. Thank you for being here. Obrigado, Mr. Villager. And boa tarde. I will see you again tomorrow as well. And Mixasa, thank you, Mixasa, as always. It's so fun. Merci beaucoup. Thank you for being here. Thank you very much. And bonne nuit. Bonne nuit. And I will see everyone else tomorrow. We're going to continue and get the kids back in school. I have to figure out what school they were going to, but we'll get the kids back in school and we'll get the scientists working. So, and then we'll do some decorating too. So we're going to do some of that stuff. So enjoy, everyone. Enjoy your games and enjoy watching all the other gamers. What was that? I missed what she said. Shoot. She said something about being rained on in her sleep. That's interesting. That is very curious. There's a little... Oh, but look, wait a minute. We've got soap opera here. Who's she sitting with? Who's this? Now she's sitting with Samir. Are you running classes? Oh, they're not. This is not an interlude. This isn't an interlude. These kids are trying to find out how to be scientists. Aubrielle is the international scientist, and they want to know how they can join the team. Oh, okay. Well, that makes sense. All right. All right. Well, thank you, Aubrielle, for doing that, for actually doing that. And so that was interesting. No, so she's a scientist, and they found her here, and they're saying, "Oh, come on, tell me how to do it. Tell me how to get in. New novel coming soon." Soap opera. Definitely. Okay, I'm going to play music, everyone. Bye for now. Bye for now.